All right, what is up, everybody? We're in Fayetteville, Arkansas, about to play the Waxhaws disc golf course. And this is by far the most wooded course I've ever played in Arkansas. I'm not gonna say it's the most wooded course in Arkansas, but from what I've played, this course is brutal. Literally just played a flex start, your boy got waxed, all right? I was not getting off the tee well, and then I was also getting brutal tree kicks, and then I wasn't hitting any of the important putts. But the more important tournament is tomorrow. It's a B tier out here, same course. Wanting to use this round to really clean up some of these lines and hopefully give me some more confidence heading into the tournament tomorrow. That's a fairway hit. This is 270 feet. Yeah, 270 feet, immediately to the right. Lots of trees sprinkled in the fairway, and you gotta get across this creek towards the basket. That was a better shot. Unfortunately, I can't go too off the top on the tourney, but I'm not necessarily looking for the birdie on this hole. I just wanna get an easy par and move on. There are way too many trees kind of sprinkled in through this fairway, and you can get some gnarly tree kicks. That happened to me today. Took a bogey. But I just want the easy three so we can head into hole two. This should be one of my must-get birdies that I have out here. It's only, what, 178 feet. Holy cow. My two choices are between the PA3 and the NV. The PA3, I can kind of hyzer flip something. The NV, more of the right gap and have something come in late. And I think that's what we're going to go with. So just hit it flat. PA3. I'll still play the first one, but I want a good shot. It's Waxhaws, baby. The big problem that I keep having out here is I'm trying to finesse the disc, but I need to commit to finessing. I'm getting lazy trying to finesse the disc, and it has not been pretty. Taking notes, commit to the finesse shots. Circle putts. So this season's been kind of a little roller coaster. I started off hot, getting a couple dubs to start the season. 2 of them being out here, actually. Had a nice cash streak going and then turned into a cashless streak. I hope I'm getting all of this out today. And believe it or not, I'm actually feeling good. And if you disregard what you just saw, the putter's actually been feeling great. I think I'm overthinking a little bit too much of the putts. So many times I'm lining up, I'm like, all right, get the spin, make sure you get it flat, make sure you follow through, and then I'll do silly things like I'll just aim for the entire basket rather than just like a little chain. Hole 3, 314 feet, straight initially, but then hooks off to the left, way uphill. This is not a hole that I'm going for a birdie for because you can't really get it there in air. You're gonna have to throw like a forehand roller. I'm electing to go A2, just get me into position, forehand chip up, take the par, move on. That was a pretty good shot. I'm not saying you can't get the birdie on this hole. There's like a 6-foot straight tight gap that if you go right through here and hyzer in time, you can give yourself a look. But for me, the juice is not worth the squeeze. So I'd rather just go A2, have a nice easy little approach, take the par, and then we get into some birdies. First one counts. And that is basically it for holes that I'm not messing with. Hole 1, hole 3, everything else I'm going for. Doesn't mean that everything else is easy. It's just the lines are a little bit more accessible. There's not too much crap in the fairway. By the way, I'll be doing the tournament update in this video. So at the front 9, I'll do like round 1 report. Back 9 at the end, I'll do round 2 report. Hopefully it goes well. Hole 4, you have your straight gap with a nice finish to the left towards the basket, a zone, an A2, mid if you want, just kind of power down. But any like overstable putter is the shot for this hole. I'm going A2. Flat release, you really just have one tree that you need to miss before finishing off to the left. It's the one tree to miss. And we skip up there into the circle. Everybody will take a stroke on you in the field if you miss the hole. So don't be like me. Hole 5, 215 feet. It's not as easy as you would think. Basket is way off to the right. Downhill, there's a lot of perfectly placed trees. And I'm in between going A2 or FD3 because you need to get down quick. A2, I don't want it to go too straight. We'll try it first though because it's usually my game plan. There's one of the perfectly placed trees. You either need to test your luck going inside or just push it long. You'll miss everything and then just settle with a 40-footer. Kind of like that. We'll take the 40-footer. Here's the 40-footer I was talking about. I'm still trying to figure out like what my practice routine should be. So many times I just come out here and I play for score. I don't think that's the right way to do it. We're gonna do some ASMR because there's some guys putting behind us. But I think I'm gonna disregard playing for score and just do more of a best shot round. You know what I mean? Hey, dog. What are you doing, you bozo? I thought that was in. Because too many times I let my practice round of just taking the first shot dictate how I feel going into the tournament. But if I just do best shot, then I'll feel better about the round and then I'll also get more practice rounds in. These putts have been cheeks, by the way. Sorry about that. I actually really like this hole. This one's pretty tough. Straight, dogleg to the right the entire way. Pretty open fairway for the most part, but there are some kind of trees sprinkled in there. You have a ceiling that you need to push in order to get the disc all the way there. Of course, tree kicks are never nice, but I'm going with the rhythm, hitting it flat, having this puppy drift right the entire way. Oh, mean tree. And it's also so crazy. I've seen people take some gnarly tree kicks on this, and the upshots are not easy, but I rarely see people bogey. It's kind of weird. It's like a hole that you play just to see if you can get the birdie. I don't know if it's just the green or what, but it seems like all the approaches and scramble shots, everything just kind of funnels in towards the basket. 9 times out of 10, you walk away with a par. I'm curious what it would average. My guess for MPO, it would average 0.18 over par. That'd be my guess. Okay, here we go. Got it deep. I think we'll go with the Annie. Little Annie putt, C2. Buckets. Nar. I really hope I don't jinx myself. Watch me be the only guy who gets the bogey this weekend. And now you have the hole that you basically see on every wooded course. 200 feet, dead straight, low ceiling that goes downhill. You just take your stable to understable putter and hit the gap. Miss the trees. Oh, a brutal tree kick to the right. I am not leaving until I throw a good shot. DD3. That's the play. S-line DD3 on a 190-foot hole. Noted. I hope this is a par 4 in the tournament. Wait until you see the gnarly tree guarding this basket. Many gaps to choose from. Some people go straight. I like to go for more of this right gap. A2. It's got to skip, so I need to commit. Commit to the skip and keep it low. Good thing I have 2 A2s. If I hit the gap, Nathaniel, what is going on today, bro? Pyro, it's like the A2's bigger brother, step brother, because it's not in the same company, but I'm telling you right now, if Tournament Nate is playing like I am currently, we are in some trouble. Peep the tree though, isn't that insane? And here we are, hole 9, 217 feet. On paper, with all these distances, you'd be like, what the freak kind of course are they playing? But it's some brutal wooded courses, I swear. I'm playing horribly, but the trees are still existing. Forehand and or backhand turnover shot, I like the backhand turnover shot, must be released on Annie out of the hand. Just like that, having it drift right the entire way. Friendly kick off the tree. You can go hyzer flip, it's just a little bit more tricky. Preferably not. Let's take this a little bit more serious, okay? Not with your DD3, but a cash. Shout out to Hooligan. Good forehand disc for this hole. There we go. That'll give me a putt. Just so I don't clickbait anything, I'm gonna title this video one of the most wooded courses in Arkansas. If you can think of something that is a little bit more wooded than this, I know Cedar Glades, that's up there. But if there's something else that's heavily wooded, let me know in the comments. I need to go play there. Cash. Front 9 is done. We'll do a quick check-in with the homie Nate. So we're doing a lot better than yesterday. That's good. 6 down. I think I'm in third, maybe tied for third. It's 80, almost 90% C1. Not bad, 0% C2. I only had like 3, I think, and they were kind of sketchy. I wanted no part in that. That's a round 2 thing. Shout out to James. That man was like 11 down through 12, I think. Course record being 9 down, and he finished at 9 down, unfortunately. It was so fun watching that, man. So I'm gonna be on lead card, feeling good. Coming down the stretch, I missed like 2 20-footers, which was frustrating, but I did a good job at just like accepting, hey, we missed it, moving on to the next hole, getting the birdie, so that's good. I was committing to all the shots today. It was giving me putts. No real scrambling today. I was doing a pretty good job at hitting the fairway. We'll jump back on the back 9 of the original video, and I'll see y'all at the end for the tournament results. And there's no telling what I'm sitting at. Hopefully I was in a great mood. I'm trying to guess what I'd be sitting at. And that's a scary game to play. I'm not gonna say anything. Hopefully I'm doing great. Hole 10, 330 feet, straight shot, drifting right the entire way. They love those kind of holes out here. You can go forehand flip up, but I mean, you gotta release your inner Jeremy Coling and play the perfect flip up because you don't really want it to skip to the right. You just want it to kind of flip up, get to flat, slowly finish. I'm going with the rhythm though. This disc sets up great for this. I'm just hitting it flat, and then I let the disc do all of the work. Oh, can't believe it's not butter. I could have had a little bit more turn out of that. I don't know what it is about the rhythm in this hole, but it seems like no matter what angle I release it on or anything, it always manages to find the circle, which is kind of crazy. Let me show you what this hole looks like when you get towards the pin. Look at all that. What the freak? Like, what the freak are you supposed to do? It's so much luck, but it manages to do it almost every single time. And that's why this course is like on my least favorite of wooded courses. Like, I really enjoy wooded courses now. I used to hate them. I'm not the biggest fan of this one because I hate wooded courses that give you a line and then they sprinkle a bunch of trees in the middle of it. Like, what? Ugh. Give me a tight fairway. Give me a 6-foot gap. Don't put trees in the middle. This is an example of a good hole. 270 feet, basket's way down yonder. You've got the gap. It's tight, but there's no crap in the middle of it. There's crap on the right and the left, but none in the middle. This is a good envy hole for me. Hit this thing hard on some hyzer, and we should be good if we hit the gap. We did not hit the gap. Did hit the fairway though. I'm in between the envy and the MD1 on this. The envy, I throw it as hard as I want. I'm getting it 270. Can't do that with this, so I gotta power down, and that's never fun trying to power down on a mid, but we'll try it anyways. Where am I aiming? Nathaniel Turner. This is up there for one of the worst like pre-tournament practice rounds I think I've ever played. Here we go, Nathaniel. Way to hit the gap. Took my flippy PA3. The tricky thing about throwing several shots off the tee is because now I'm gonna be like, sheesh, is PA3 the play? Hyzer flip down the fairway? It's not though. The NV is definitely the play. I just gotta hit my line. This is one of the dumb wooded holes I was telling you guys about. 250 feet, you can see the basket. I didn't realize it, but somebody did say that you can do a little flex forehand. We'll try it. I like to go down the right gap because it looks a lot bigger. You would think, okay, that's the play. But then once you get around that big tree, a bunch of little trees in the way. A2 on a steep hyzer. The thicker tree is the one that you need to miss. Then we cross the fingers. That's what I told you. It's big, it's wider. You can get more distance before you hit a tree. But it's so annoying. Because like I said, that's your aiming point. You're like, oh, please get around the tree, and then bink. Okay, I'm gonna try it one more time with the A2, fractal. Yikes. We'll try the cash right down the middle. Pyro right down the middle. Yeah. Is that the play? Is that what I need to do? I mean, low key though, it's kind of the play. We gotta do ASMR again. I'm definitely not taking that line. But I respect the fact that you can see the basket the whole way. The bigger gap tricks you. I don't like tricksters. Oh, that's the difference between a committed putt and a non-committed putt. Another one of those downhill straight shots. So you can kind of see the clump of 3 trees. The basket's just behind it to the right. A backhand putter, flippy, is the shot that I see most, but I was looking at it today and I think I see a flex A2 line. So we'll try that. I'm gonna go with the original PA3 shot though and just see what's up. Just hold that turn, hold the turn. Downhill, 40 footer maybe. Let's try the A2 flex line now. Okay, backhand putter it is. Here's the clump of 3 trees that I was telling you about. So if you can get past that, you're in the circle. I hit the ceiling, dropped downhill, 40 footer, I think I called it. Into a headwind. This should be interesting. Nice. Ugh, non-committed. I'm just showing you guys examples. I could make both of them. It's annoying when player 2 doesn't do as good as player 1. 350 feet, and do you guys see a line? Because I sure as hell do not. Honestly, I don't even know how to play the hole. But we'll show you 3 different plays that go through my mind. There is the, I just want a 3 and move on play. There is the, I'm gonna get aggressive and throw a forehand roller play. And then there is the, my round is ruined, I'm gonna go flippy DD3 and just pipe it down the middle and see what happens. One more though, this is the actual play. I think what I am gonna do is just, I'm trying to hit this middle gap, straight, slowly drift to the right. That is my game plan. Nobody playing good is gonna get a 2 on this hole. I'll tell you that. The only people getting a 2 are the people whose rounds are over and they're like, I'm going for it. Those are the people who are gonna get a 2. If you get a 4, that is perfectly okay because I'm pretty sure this hole is gonna average a 4. We'll see. My guess, 0.8 strokes over par. PA3 pitch up. Nice. Shout out to baby daddy Bedanza. I need him on this hole because this is a good stroke separation hole, especially coming down the stretch. Hole 15, 360. Like a hyzer flip to not quite to flat to then finish. It'd be a perfect Horizon MD1 hole if it was like 30 feet shorter. Some serious stroke separation. There's lots of trees. You can get some gnarly kicks. Bogey best case scenario. But if you can get the birdie, that'd be some nice momentum moving into the last 3 holes. Oh, that is perfect. No, why did you have to say that? You are throwing downhill on that shot, so I need to keep it a little bit lower. Also, fun fact for any of you new players, when you're in the woods, the higher you throw, when you hit a tree, you're kicking far. Keep it a little lower, can't go as far. A little bit, no, we're not straddling this, we got this. Just commit and put some spin on it. Buckets, kiss the chain. Wobble City. Hey, yo, y'all get a room or something. Is that allowed on YouTube? 2 turtles getting it on hole 15? That is crazy. On hole 16 though, 244 feet, you can go forehand or backhand. Again, it's moving right. Both are a play, both are equally as tough. You still have the same gap. I'm going A2, gotta put it on hyzer, gotta miss some trees, but it does set up nice for this disc. That looks good. Do you miss the trees in the fairway though? Yes. Backhand turnover with the PA3, still gotta miss the trees in the fairway. Keep moving right. Nose up. Tricky part with the A2 is if you're taking the pure shot the entire way, this is about as close as you're gonna get. Just a nice 30 footer. 25 is probably best case. And if you're wanting to park it, that's when you have to gamble through that wall of trees. That's why almost the PA3 flex is a little better, because then it can flatten out, get you a little closer. That'll be a game time decision. I like both shots. It'll just really depend on how the forehand and backhands are feeling. Committed? Better? Yeah, I definitely like it when player one makes it. And now we have hole 17, uphill, probably 300 feet, tight gap. Boy, is that intimidating. I'll try it just for the fun of it. Not my play though. I like a flex forehand, but we'll see what the MD1 can do. I hit it. I also hit a tree. Almost lost my balance on that too. Flex forehand, I'm not trying to hit the gap, I'm trying to go right, but this tree right here has a very good chance of getting lit up. I knew it. I knew it. All right, ending the day with once again another backhand turnover shot, which is why I think that PA3 is going to be crucial this weekend. I know some of those I was like, I might go A2, I might go PA3, but with the amount of backhand turnover shots that I'm already throwing, if I can get that dialed in, I'm probably going to stick with it on these short holes because there's not a lot of opportunities to be throwing A2 unless I'm scrambling. So yeah, hopefully that's not the case, and hopefully I got all the bad mojo out. It's a rough round today. I'm not proud of it, but if I can keep the cool, scramble when I need to, hit good shots, and just most importantly, hit those putts. The putts are going to be very important out here. I should be doing good, which is so sad to be saying all this when you guys already saw the first round tournament. So like I said, I hope it went well. After this birdie, we'll do a final round check-in with Nate Dogg. Oh, baby. That was a park job. Alrighty, final round check-in with Nate. Hopefully he's doing good, or this is going to be a pretty embarrassing video. Bro, that second round was mentally taxing. I was hitting the fairway 99%, but those little trees I was telling you guys about, I kept on smoking them. I started off the round birdieing 1 and 2, hitting some like 25 footers this time, so that I felt like that was going to give me like some good momentum, and then just went on a fat par streak after that. I had 3 or 4 C1 putts missed for birdie, which is pretty frustrating. I had a nice C2 for a birdie. It helped me feel a little bit better, but oh, it was frustrating. But tied for third, not bad. I'm still lacking in the spin department with some of these putts. I mean, I definitely could have made a push for second if I was spinning the disc, but I'll take third though. I mean, that's better than what's previously been happening. But that is it. I got another C tier tomorrow actually, so we'll try that again out here at North Shore, staying another night in Fayetteville. So I'll see you guys then. Peace.